Hey, stop what you're doing for a second. I need you to actually listen to this, because I know something about you. I don't know your name, I don't know where you're from, but I know this. You've been going through it. And I don't mean like a rough week. I mean the kind of stuff that makes you question everything. The kind where you're sitting alone and you're like, is this it? Is this really all I'm gonna be? And here's the thing nobody's gonna say to your face. A lot of people around you have already written you off. They smile, they're nice, but in the back of their head, they've already decided you're not gonna make it. They've already put you in a box. And maybe, if you're being really honest with yourself right now, part of you has started to believe them. That's what I want to talk about today. That little voice in your head that says, maybe they're right, because I promise you, that voice is lying to you. Let's get real for a second. Everybody you look up to right now, everybody whose life looks perfect from the outside, has had a moment where they were exactly where you are. Exactly. Broke, embarrassed, behind, feeling like they missed their shot. That's not a motivational thing I'm saying. That's just facts. Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team, literally sent home. The greatest basketball player of all time was told he wasn't good enough for his high school squad. And you know what he did with that? He went home and he cried. And then the next day, he got back in the gym. And the day after that. And the day after that. He said it himself. He failed over and over and over again his whole career. Missed shots, lost games, big moments where he choked. And that's exactly why he became who he became. So when things aren't working out for you right now, that's not the universe telling you that you're not cut out for this. That's just part of the process. Everybody goes through it. The difference is what you do next. Here's something that actually changed how I think about all of this. There's this researcher at Stanford. Her name is Carol Dweck, and she spent like decades studying why some people succeed and some people don't. And what she found was kind of crazy. It wasn't talent. It wasn't how smart you are. It wasn't who you know or where you grew up. The biggest thing, the thing that actually predicted whether someone was gonna make it, was whether they believed they could get better. That's it. People who thought their abilities were fixed, like you either have it or you don't, they gave up when it got hard. But people who believed that effort actually builds skill, they kept going, and they won. That's you. You're watching this right now because you still believe you can get better. You haven't quit, and that matters more than you think. Now I want you to think about the people in your life who doubted you. Maybe it was a teacher who told you weren't college material. Maybe it was a parent who didn't take your dreams seriously. Maybe it was a friend who laughed when you said what you wanted to do with your life. Maybe it was a boss who passed you over. Or maybe it was just life in general. Things falling apart when you thought you were finally getting somewhere. Here's the wild thing about all of that. Every single one of those moments was actually building something in you. There's real research on this. Psychologists call it post-traumatic growth. And basically what they found is that a huge chunk of people who go through really hard stuff, loss, failure, things falling completely apart, they actually come out stronger on the other side. Not just back to normal. Stronger than they were before it happened. Like the hard thing didn't break them, it built them. You're in that process right now. You might not feel like it. It might feel like everything is just kind of falling apart and nothing is working. But something is being built in you that people who never went through this will never have. And one day, that's going to be the exact thing that sets you apart. Let me tell you what the people who actually make it do differently. And it's not what you think. It's not that they're smarter. It's not that they got lucky. It's that they just kept doing the thing when they didn't feel like it. That's literally it. When they were tired, they did it. When nobody was watching, they did it. When they had every excuse in the world to take the day off, they did it anyway. Scientists actually looked into how long it takes to build a real habit. Like something that just becomes automatic. You don't even have to think about it. And the answer they came up with was 66 days. Not 21, like everybody says. 66 days of just doing the thing consistently. That's 2 months. 2 months of showing up every single day, and your brain literally rewires itself around that behavior. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Just one thing, not 10 things, not a whole new life routine. One thing that your future self needs you to do every day. Maybe it's studying an extra hour. Maybe it's working on your business before work. Maybe it's going to the gym. Maybe it's just putting your phone down and actually focusing on the thing you keep saying you're gonna do. Pick one. Do it for 66 days. Don't miss. Don't negotiate with yourself. Just do it. Because here's the truth about where you're going. The version of you that you're trying to become. That person doesn't get built in one big moment. There's no single day where everything clicks and suddenly you've made it. It's built in the quiet moments. The early mornings nobody sees. The late nights when you keep going after everybody else stopped. The days you pushed through when you felt like garbage and nothing was working. Those moments are the work, and you don't get credit for them now. You get credit for them later. Way later, sometimes. But you get them. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission or tell you you're good enough. The people who made it didn't wait for any of that. They just started. They figured it out as they went. They fell down and got back up so many times that eventually getting back up just became who they were. That's what I want for you. Not just success. I want you to become the kind of person who gets back up every single time. Because when you become that person, nothing can stop you. Doesn't matter what goes wrong. Doesn't matter who's against you. Doesn't matter how many times you've already failed. You just keep going. And one day you're gonna look back at this moment, this exact season you're in right now where things are hard, and you're not sure if it's gonna work out. And you're gonna be glad you didn't quit. You're gonna be glad you kept going when it was hard. You're gonna look back and realize that this was the part of the story that made everything else possible. So don't quit. Not today. The best stuff is still ahead of you. Keep going.